है कि सभी ग्रंथों में प्रमाण है कि कबीर साहब भगवान है, परंतु आज तक हम बाइबल में ये सबूत नहीं देख पाए हैं। क्या आप हमारे दर्शकों को दिखाएंगे कि बाइबल में कहाँ लिखा है कि कबीर इज गॉड, कबीर इज अलमाइटी गॉड, कहाँ लिखा है?
बिल्कुल जी। बाइबल जो ओरिजिनल बाइबल है, जो ओल्ड इंग्लिश में लिखी हुई है, उसमें क्लियर लिखा हुआ है कि जो कबीर है वो जो इनका जो है गॉड है, या अल्लाह बोलते हैं इसको, जो गॉड बोलते हैं। मैं आपको दिखा सकता हूँ, ये देखिए, ये ऑर्थोडॉक्स ज्यूइश बाइबल है। ये ऑर्थोडॉक्स ज्यूइश बाइबल है। ये देखिए, ये AFI इंटरनेशनल पब्लिशर न्यूयॉर्क की है, ये USA से। इसमें आपको हम ले चलते हैं आयुब 36 के मंत्र 5 में। ये देखिए, यहाँ लिखा हुआ, क्लियर लिखा हुआ है, CL इज कबीर। एल का मतलब होता है इलोहम, का मतलब अल्लाह या गॉड बोलते हैं जिसको। इसका मीनिंग ये होता है इज कबीर, मतलब गॉड इज कबीर। वर्ड में ब्रैकेट में लिखा हुआ माइटी एंड डिस्प्लेज नॉट एनी, ही इज कबीर।
We have seen multiple of similar contents. All they're doing is fallacy called false cognates. These are words that sound similar in different languages, but have entirely different meanings or origins. Assuming they are related just because they sound alike is a false cognate fallacy. This man reads a few more verses but fails to grasp their clear meaning. Yet he accuses other versions of the scriptures of hiding the name Kabir. Let's investigate this further. It's very common among Christians to read different versions of the Bible. One of them is the Orthodox Jewish Bible, a niche Messianic Jewish translation created by Philip Goebel. First published in 2002, it is heavily infused with Hebrew terms and aimed primarily at Messianic Jews. Despite being a modern translation, it is not widely accepted by mainstream scholars or denominations. So now we understand that the Orthodox Jewish Bible is a Messianic Bible intended for Jewish people, preserving many Hebrew words throughout the text. It is not written in Old English, nor is it accepted by mainstream scholars. It's simply another version designed to retain Hebrew terminology for Jewish readers, because many Jews believe that Hebrew words should be preserved in the Bible. Now, moving to the main claim, the word Kabir is said to appear in the book of Job 36 verse 5, where it is used twice. Notice the parentheses, which provide the meaning of the word Kabir. At first glance, it's clear that Kabir is not a proper noun, but an adjective in Hebrew grammar. Also, notice that the phrase uses El is Kabir, which means God is great or God is mighty. Importantly, the word Kabir does not begin with an uppercase letter, as we typically use for proper nouns. This further supports that Kabir is used here as an adjective, not a name. So it says God is Kabir, not Kabir is God. Reading the sentence does not even set with the noun Kabir. Look, this verse is saying that God is powerful and doesn't look down on anyone. He is strong and full of wisdom. Pretty simple. Now try putting word Kabir in place of mighty. It will be like this. God is Kabir and does not down anyone. He is Kabir and full of wisdom. Don't you see how foolish it is? Even this man twisted it. God is Kabir makes no sense, and he made it opposite. Let's look further. The Bible isn't meant to be read by picking random words and creating meanings out of them. It must be read in context. We need to consider the verses before and after as well. Job 36 is part of a speech by Elihu, one of Job's younger friends. In this chapter, Elihu continues defending God's justice and power, and he offers a theological explanation for suffering. To understand the context, we need to see how Elihu is defending God's power throughout this chapter. Elihu urges Job to listen carefully as he speaks on God's behalf. He explains that God uses suffering to teach and guide people, not to harm them. He also warns against pride, reminding Job that human understanding is limited. Then, Elihu highlights the greatness of God by pointing to the wonders of nature, like thunder, rain, and lightning, as clear evidence of God's majestic power and deep wisdom. You see, guys, the word Kabir as proper noun does not fit in this sentence. By cherry-picking verses from others' book and putting own agenda is foolishness. Another side, they don't have own platform to stand the position of God for Kabir. Even Kabir did not explicitly claim to be God or an incarnation of the divine. So how does attempting to prove their point using the Bible actually give their argument a solid foundation? God is a being and Jesus is a person. In Job 36 verse 5, Kabir is used as an adjective, not a name. Trying to insert the Indian Saint Kabir into this verse is utter foolishness, as the sentence doesn't even make sense when Kabir is read as a proper noun. Like chocolate as biscuit sounds good, without additional context or proper grammar, like articles or modifiers. The sentence sounds wrong or unclear. Chocolate is a type of biscuit. This chocolate is in the form of a biscuit. You're equating two unrelated things.